Come and sit here for a while. Not because you have somewhere to go or something to achieve, but because the heart, in its quiet way, has been asking for rest. And perhaps this is the first moment you have truly listened to that request without arguing with it, without postponing it, without telling yourself to be stronger, faster, or better than you already are. When the heart is tired, it rarely announces itself clearly. It does not always say, "I am exhausted," in a voice that can be easily heard. Instead, it whispers through heaviness, through a lack of joy in things that once felt light, through a quiet resistance to the day ahead, through a feeling of being present but not fully here. And many people mistake this tiredness for weakness, laziness, or failure, when in truth it is often the sign of a heart that has been carrying more than it was ever meant to carry alone. A monk learns, over many years of sitting quietly with himself, that the heart grows tired not only from pain, but also from effort, from constant trying, from always needing to hold things together, to be understanding, to be patient, to be the one who endures. And when rest is delayed for too long, the heart does not break loudly, it simply withdraws, becoming distant even from itself. You may notice this tiredness when you wake up already feeling behind, when the day has not yet begun, but you feel as though you have already spent all your strength, or when even moments of silence feel heavy rather than peaceful. And if this is familiar to you, know that nothing has gone wrong. This is not a personal flaw. It is a natural response to long seasons of inner effort without true rest. The heart is not a machine. It was never designed to be constantly productive, constantly available, constantly strong. It was designed to feel, to open, to close, to rest, and to move in cycles. And when these cycles are ignored, tiredness becomes the language the heart uses to ask for care. Learning to rest inside does not mean escaping life, and it does not mean withdrawing from responsibility. It means discovering a place within you that does not need to prove anything, explain anything, or hold itself together for anyone else, a place that is allowed to simply be. A monk would tell you that outer rest, such as sleep or quiet time, is important, but inner rest is something deeper, something that can exist even when life remains busy, because inner rest comes from no longer fighting yourself. When the heart is tired, it is often because it has been at war, quietly resisting what is, replaying what was, worrying about what might be, and judging itself for not being different. And this inner struggle consumes far more energy than most people realize. Rest inside begins the moment you stop demanding that the heart be somewhere other than where it is right now. This does not mean liking the tiredness, and it does not mean giving up on growth. It simply means acknowledging the truth of the moment without adding another layer of pressure on top of it. A monk practices this acknowledgement gently, noticing sensations without labels, emotions without stories, allowing the body and heart to reveal their state without immediately trying to change it, because change that comes from force rarely brings peace. As you sit with this tired heart, you may feel resistance arise, thoughts telling you that you do not have time to rest, that others have it harder, that you should be grateful, that you must keep going. And these thoughts are not enemies, they are habits, learned responses shaped by a world that often values endurance over well-being. Thank these thoughts for trying to protect you, and then let them pass, returning your attention to the simple experience of being here, breathing, alive, allowed to exist without performance. Resting inside means allowing yourself to stop holding your breath around life, to soften the places that have been clenched for a long time, even if only slightly, even if only for a few moments at a time. The heart does not need long explanations. It responds to gentleness, to consistency, to the quiet message that says, "You are safe enough right now to rest." A monk understands that safety is not always found in perfect circumstances. It is often found in the way we relate to ourselves within imperfect ones. When you learn to rest inside, you stop using all your energy to brace against the next moment, and instead allow the moment to arrive without resistance, trusting that you will meet it when it comes, not before. This trust is not blind optimism, it is lived wisdom, born from realizing that worrying has never truly protected the heart, and that presence offers a steadier ground than constant anticipation. You may notice that as you rest inside, emotions long held at bay begin to surface. Sadness, grief, or quiet disappointment, and this can feel unsettling at first, but it is often a sign that the heart finally feels safe enough to be honest. Do not rush these emotions and do not judge them, because rest is not the absence of feeling, it is the absence of resistance to feeling. A monk sits with emotion the way one sits with weather, noticing its movement, its intensity, its passing, without trying to control the sky, knowing that storms exhaust themselves when they are allowed to move naturally. The tired heart often fears that if it rests, everything will fall apart, that responsibilities will be neglected, that identity will be lost. But rest does not erase who you are, it reveals who you are beneath exhaustion. When you stop carrying everything all the time, you may discover that much of what you feared losing was never truly yours to hold alone. Learning to rest inside also means letting go of the need to be constantly understood, approved of, or validated, because seeking these things endlessly can drain the heart more deeply than physical labor. A monk finds rest in self-respect, in knowing that worth does not come from how much you endure, but from the simple fact of being alive, breathing, and capable of awareness. As this understanding settles, you may notice subtle shifts, a little more patience with yourself, a little less urgency, a slightly softer response to mistakes. And these small changes are not signs of weakness, they are signs of healing. The heart does not need dramatic breakthroughs. It heals through quiet permission, through moments where you choose not to push, not to fix, not to judge, but to stay. There will still be days when tiredness returns, because rest is not something you achieve once and keep forever. It is a relationship you must return to again and again, especially in a world that rarely encourages inner stillness. On those days, remember that tiredness is not an enemy, it is a messenger, reminding you to come back to yourself, to breathe, to soften, to rest inside once more. A monk does not chase endless energy. He cultivates balance, knowing that a rested heart is more resilient than a forced one. And as you continue learning this quiet art of resting inside, you may find that life does not feel lighter because problems disappear, but because you are no longer carrying them with a clenched heart. Peace, in this sense, is not the absence of struggle. It is the presence of kindness toward yourself within struggle. So when the heart is tired, listen, not with fear, not with judgment, but with respect, because a tired heart is not asking you to quit life. It is asking you to live it more gently, from the inside out, allowing rest to become not something you earn after everything is done, but something you offer yourself along the way.